Have you ever wondered about the most horrific shipwrecks in history? The answer is probably yes, as the fascination and fear surrounding shipwrecks have gripped us for centuries. There's an eerie allure to these maritime disasters, a chilling blend of human error, nature's fury, and the relentless march of time. Our journey today takes us through the annals of history, revisiting the 15 most terrifying shipwrecks ever recorded. We'll explore the origin of each ill-fated vessel, its intended destination, and the number of souls on board. We'll also delve into the grim aftermath, uncovering the count of survivors and the legacy left behind by these disasters. These stories, while tragic, serve as stark reminders of our vulnerability against the vast, unpredictable expanse of the sea. They underscore the importance of maritime safety and the continuous efforts to improve it. So brace yourself as we're about to plunge into the chilling waters of history. Prepare yourself as we delve into the chilling waters of history. The year was 1628, and the ship was the Vasa. This Swedish warship, imbued with grandeur and pride, set sail on its maiden voyage from Stockholm, destined for the Baltic Sea. Yet, tragedy struck. The Vasa, carrying a crew and passengers totaling 145 souls, sank in a dreadful twist of fate. The icy waters claimed most, with only an estimated 30 to 50 people surviving the ordeal. A grand vessel, its maiden voyage was also its last. Fast forward to 1545, and the Mary Rose takes center stage. This English warship, primed for battle, sank tragically in the Solent. She was departing from Portsmouth, her mission to engage the looming French fleet. Her crew, approximately 400 brave souls, were poised for conflict. However, fewer than 35 managed to escape the cold clutches of the sea. The sinking of the Mary Rose wasn't just a ship going under. It was a significant chunk of King Henry VIII's navy, a devastating loss in the heat of battle. In 1629, the Batavia met a frightful end. This ship was a proud vessel of the Dutch East India Company, a symbol of the Netherlands' grand maritime ambitions. It embarked on a journey from Texel, an island off the Dutch coast, destined for Batavia, the capital of the Dutch East Indies, which is now Jakarta, Indonesia. The ship was packed with a total of 341 souls, a diverse mix of sailors, soldiers, merchants, and civilians, all hoping for a prosperous new life in the East Indies. But fate had other plans. Off the coast of Western Australia, the Batavia hit a coral reef. The violent impact shattered the ship, causing it to sink rapidly. Panic ensued, and survival became a desperate struggle. When the chaos subsided, only 68 of the initial 341 passengers and crew were found alive, a chilling testament to the merciless nature of the sea. A promising journey turned nightmare. No list would be complete without the infamous RMS Titanic. The Titanic, a British passenger liner, is a name etched into the annals of maritime history, synonymous with the devastating consequences of human hubris. Launched from Southampton, the Titanic embarked on its maiden voyage, bound for the gleaming shores of New York City. The ship, a marvel of Edwardian engineering, was an epitome of luxury and grandeur. With a passenger and crew capacity of over 2,000, it was a floating city, a testament to mankind's triumph over nature. Or so it seemed. The Titanic's story is one of contrasts: elegance and disaster, confidence and catastrophe. The ship, celebrated as unsinkable, sank into the icy depths of the North Atlantic Ocean on the fateful night of April 15, 1912. The incident was a stark reminder that even the greatest of human creations are vulnerable to the unyielding forces of nature. The ship carried 2,224 souls, each with their own dreams and aspirations, oblivious to the impending doom. The sinking of the Titanic was not just a maritime disaster, it was a human tragedy. The chilling waters claimed the lives of more than two-thirds of the people on board. Only 706 individuals survived, their lives forever marked by the events of that dreadful night. The Titanic's unfortunate end highlighted the dire need for maritime safety regulations. It led to significant changes, including the establishment of the International Ice Patrol and stricter safety measures for passenger ships. Yet, the loss of the Titanic continues to serve as a grim reminder of the price of overconfidence and complacency. In the end, the Titanic was more than just a ship. It was a symbol of an era, a monument to human ambition and ingenuity. Its sinking marked the end of an age of innocence and the beginning of a century marked by war, revolution, and technological advancement. A tragedy that still echoes through history, The Titanic's tale is a timeless story of human courage and resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity. It remains a poignant chapter in our collective memory, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Our journey now brings us to the MV Doña Paz. This vessel was a Philippine-registered passenger ferry that embarked on a fateful journey from Tacloban to Manila, a journey that would end in tragedy. On board were an estimated 4,386 souls. The Doña Paz collided with the MT Vector, an oil tanker, in a catastrophic event that ignited both vessels. The sea became a fiery inferno, claiming the lives of nearly all on board. The chilling aftermath revealed a scant 24 survivors, a mere fraction of the lives that had been full of hope and dreams just hours before. The sinking of the MV Doña Paz goes down in history as not just a horrific shipwreck, but a stark reminder of the devastating potential of human error and misjudgment. A disaster that remains the deadliest peacetime maritime catastrophe. In 1994, the MS Estonia met a disastrous fate. A cruise ferry constructed in Germany, the Estonia was sailing under the Estonian flag when it embarked on its ill-fated journey. It was a routine voyage from Tallinn, Estonia, to Stockholm, Sweden, a path well-traveled by this vessel. The ship was bustling with life, carrying a total of 989 souls. However, a severe storm struck, and the Baltic Sea showed its cruel side. The Estonia was tossed around by the fierce waves, and to the horror of those on board, the ship's bow door system failed. Water rushed in and the ferry began to sink. It was a chaotic scene with passengers scrambling for lifeboats and battling against the harsh weather. Despite the swift response of rescue teams, the sea claimed most of those aboard. Only 138 people survived this maritime disaster. The MS Estonia's downfall serves as a chilling reminder of the power of the sea. Our final shipwreck brings us to the MV Sewol. This South Korean ferry, a symbol of devastation, sank in the Yellow Sea on a fateful day in April 2014. A journey that began in Incheon, headed towards the beautiful island of Jeju, ended in disaster, imprinting a dark scar on the nation's heart. The Sewol, a ferry designed to carry passengers and cargo, was bustling with life that day. It was carrying 476 people, many of them high school students on a field trip, excited for an adventure on Jeju Island. Little did they know that their excitement would soon turn into a horrifying ordeal. The vessel was traversing a well-traveled route, a path taken by many before it. But on that day it veered off course, hit a rock, and began to list dangerously. As the passengers waited for instructions, a broadcast from the crew urged them to stay put. This ill-advised direction, combined with the overloading of the ferry and the delayed response of rescue services, culminated in a catastrophe of unimaginable scale. The rescue effort was a race against time. Despite the dedication and bravery of the rescuers, only 172 people survived the disaster. The rest, 304 souls, were lost to the cold depths of the sea. The Sewol disaster shook South Korea to its core, prompting nationwide grief and outrage. The event led to a shakeup in the government and sparked changes in safety regulations. But for the families of the victims, the changes came too late. The loss they suffered was irreplaceable. The tragedy of the Sewol serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of maritime travel, the importance of safety regulations, and the heavy cost of negligence. It's a story that resonates globally, a grim testament to the perils of the sea. A recent tragedy still fresh in our minds. As we reflect on these shipwrecks, we are reminded of the power and unpredictability of the sea. From the Vasa to the Sewol, these maritime tragedies have showcased the vast range of challenges that can arise on the open water. Each incident, in its own way, has revealed a critical lesson: the importance of safety and preparedness at sea. The Titanic's ill-fated voyage underscores the fatal consequences of underestimating nature's might, while the Doña Paz disaster highlights the catastrophic results of human error and neglect. The sinking of the Estonia and Sewol, on the other hand, have shed light on systemic failures that can lead to such calamities. History, though painful at times, can be a profound teacher, pushing us to learn from past mistakes and strive for better. Through the echoes of these sunken vessels, we hear a call to action, to prioritize safety, to respect the unpredictable nature of the sea, and to remember those who were lost. May these stories serve as a reminder of the respect the sea demands and the lives it has claimed.